Everybody is having a fabulous Tuesday. All right, anyhow, I wanted to jump on and talk about how another way Spirit likes to, we all talk about our intuition, like we can feel it, like when something's going to happen or you just know, right? All right, on this day, I was washing clothes and I needed more washing powders, right? Well, at this time, I was help taking care of grandkids, and I was like, well, I got to go pick the grandkids up about 2:30, so I can grab the other box of washing powders on my way out, right? Well, about 9:30 hit, and my gut went to like that feeling you get when something's not right. You know what I mean? You just get that feeling something's not right. And then all of a sudden I got this in my body that I needed to go to the store now. And I'm like, and I'm telling myself, I'm not going to the store right now. I'll wait till it's time to go get the kids. That way, what's the old saying is, you kill two birds with one stone. Well, I kept doing my cleaning, and then all of a sudden that feeling just hit like really hard. I mean, really, really hard. Like, you need to go now. So I grabbed my wallet, I grabbed my keys, because I have learned over the years, when you get that gut feeling, as in if you need to call somebody, or you need to walk outside to look, or you just need to go wherever Spirit's telling you need to go, do it. You know what I mean? So I grabbed my wallet, my keys, and out the door I went. Well, by the time I got to the end of my road, as I get to the end of the road, we have railroad tracks that we have to go over, right? So as I get to the end of the road, I see my husband coming into the neighborhood, and piece of crap cop has his lights on behind my husband. And I'm like, my mind was like, holy shit, what is going on here? And then it hit me, because we had an incident the day before with liars at the city hall. So I was like, wonder what they pulling him over for, right? And as soon as my husband pulls into the store, and the cop pulls up behind him, so I'll whip up in there and pull up on the other side, of the building of what's going on. I didn't want to be in the way. So I get out and I'm walking over there, and as I'm walking over there, I'm like in my mind contemplating like, what is going on? Why did they pull him over? What for? And then all of a sudden I hear he's bullying him. And I'm thinking, oh, the cop is bullying my husband. Well, this cop is known to be a bully. So I'm standing there, and I'm waiting, and the cop is first lie. He tells my husband that he pulled him over because his windows were too dark. That was the first lie. All my husband's windows were down, and even when his windows are up, when you're in behind him, you can see how many people's in that vehicle from the back window, because it's not that dark. But anyhow, the next lie, as I inquire, sir, what did you pull him over for? He tries to tell me and my husband that his driver's license are suspended. Everything's suspended. And I'm like, no, it's not. He says, yes, it is. It is showing me his stuff is suspended. And I said, I'm sorry, sir, but his stuff is not suspended, and I know it's not suspended. And I'm like, you know what? Go ahead and give me his stuff, and I will show you that his stuff ain't suspended. Because, I'll call the department in Florida and we'll settle it real fast. He didn't want to do that. All right, so my husband tells me just to walk over by the store and just stand there and just let the cop do whatever he's got to do. So I step to the side, step back, and I hear the cop telling my husband, as my husband has his phone, he's recording. Now, this is my side, okay? He was recording. I seen a phone in his hand when he was out of the vehicle. I heard the cop tell him 2 times on my side. I heard him tell my husband that he needed to put his phone down. My husband says no. My husband told him that he is recording for their safety. The officer looked at him and said that you have one more time to put your phone down or else. So my husband took his phone and sat it on the toolbox on the back of the truck. The cop tells him, as my husband's doing this, that that his cruiser is on for both of their safeties. So he's demanding to put the phone down from recording them, but the cruiser video is on for their safety. So my husband complied. He put the phone down. Now, in the middle of putting the phone down, my husband did not turn it off. So there is partial video and full audio of this piece of crap cop. Okay? Now, the cop, as they're walking, as he's telling him to walk to the back of the truck as they normally do, my husband complied, and as he's walking back there, you can hear him tell him that he's going to teach my husband a lesson. For what? For what? You pulled him over for what? You said that his windows were too tinted. Then you said that his license was suspended, but now you're telling him that he needs to walk to the back of the truck, and as he's doing this, you tell him that you're going to teach him a lesson? Seriously? Okay. He let my husband go because he's a liar. All right? So, immediately the next morning, I go down there to the city hall and I request the audio and video from the cruiser that he said that was on. So, Todd sends me a letter and my husband the letter back. He tells us in this letter that we need to go and retrieve the video from the store clerk where the pullover happened. That his audio and his cruiser video was not on. Huh? Now, how can you, that is supposed to be upholding the law and pushing the law, lie to the man you just pulled over? You didn't just lie to him about his ship being suspended or too dark. You lied to him about his safety. He lied about his safety. He knew he pulled him over to bully him. He knew his cruiser wasn't on, videoing. He knew the audio wasn't on. But what he didn't know was that my husband did not turn his phone off. So, this is where my intuition came in as I am cleaning my house and knowing that I'm going to wait until 2 o'clock in the afternoon to go get washing powders to finish clothes. Because I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That is not how Spirit played that day. I kept getting that gut-wrenching feeling that I needed to go. I needed to go. I needed to go. Well, that third I need to go, I grabbed my stuff and I went. Now, I feel with all of my heart and soul, knowing how this police officer is, that if I didn't show up, he probably would have arrested my husband on false allegations. Because when I stand in there saying, give me his stuff and I'll prove to you that his stuff is not suspended, you're full of crap. He already knew the jig was up. Now, knowing that I trusted my intuition to intervene, to see with my own eyes what was going on with this cop, my heart dropped. Because how can someone that is supposed to be upholding the law lie to somebody about their safety and then being recorded? I mean, bad things always happen. So I say to anyone and everyone, when you get that gut-wrenching feeling like something's wrong with somebody and you need to check on them, check on them. If you get that gut-wrenching feeling that something bad just happened outside or is going to happen outside and you need to get your ass up and go look, get up and go look. If you get that gut-wrenching feeling that something is wrong and you need to call somebody because you feel like something's going on, call that person as soon as you get that feeling. Because at that moment, as you're getting that feeling, is when Spirit is showing you it's taking place. I hope everybody's having a fabulous day. And yes, trust your intuition. Our intuition is like the alert button. You know what I mean? Like alert, alert, alert. Heads up, heads up. So yes, love to everybody. Have a beautiful day.